Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Try to knock me down, but I'm resilient. There's nothing you could do to me to keep me from fulfilling my...
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set, and today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do you look for here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Inside. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
7:05.
Next offering is fouled back. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Jose Ramirez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes. Guardians go down in order. Guardians nothing, Yankees coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back in the Bronx, today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Cody Bellinger leading things off and takes a strike.
1 strike.
Bybee measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. That one hammered center field, raging back towards the wall. Gone! Home run number 10 on the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Fastball for a strike. In the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Austin Wells.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average, if it was over the course of a full season, you're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
That one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Manny Machado up to the plate. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 8th in the AL in homers right now. Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Next offering is fouled back. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 2nd game of the series. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Noel launched a homer in his most recent game. Rodon back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. This to third. Throws to first. One out in the second. So digging in, Daniel Schneemann. There's a strike at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Noel, the lead runner at second. Schneemann at first, 2 out of the inning. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple. Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Foul ball there. Wells matched a homer in his last game. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Slings to first, barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sack bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 1 out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas sizes this one up and makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one.
Cody Bellinger.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball down the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That's to third. Throw on to Santana. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the third inning. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In there at the knees. 0-1. Just missed. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him. One gone here.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Kwan in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Strike two. One out, base is empty.
Two strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a 2-2. And that one hit to first, and that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Inside, 3-2 the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there has...
And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That was the 11th pitch he saw. Pretty remarkable when you can stay locked in for that long a time and still come away with a knock.
Here's Lane Thomas. Rodon sets and deals. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kwan, the runner at third. Thomas at first. One gone.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Noel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the series. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Rodon to 2-0. Swings through that one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Santana makes the play, and a quick out, number 1. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Chisholm Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back into the second deck and gone. Kissed that ball goodbye. His 9th homer of the year, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Machado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And there's a ball. And Manny gets a piece. Just misses with that one. And they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Machado stands at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
One ball.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Two.
And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. And ball four, two aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. And that one is inside ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ben Lively getting ready to go. Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tanner Bybee out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So
the
Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Ben Lively.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So they're all loaded up. Volpe digs in now. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2.
One out, base is full. That one misses, and the count 1-2. And he can't come up with it. One runs in. Still manages a throw. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to.
And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Start of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul. Missed inside with the curve. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Bo Naylor now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And that ball is gone. He circles the bases. His 9th homer of the year. It's 6-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Arias batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Grisham. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Rocchio, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right side, Chisholm. That's out number 3. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in the Bronx, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Schneemann makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity in the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 7-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch just misses. Yankees up by 3. Ripped to short. Throw on to Santana. Judge out on the play. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that's outside. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Got all of that one. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Chisholm up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
Now batting, the third
Here's
baseman,
Manny Machado now. The walk, and he's also single. Lively checks the runner. Chisholm dives back in safely.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner takes off. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-4. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Rodon back to work. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Just off the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, 1 down. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's the strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. In there, and it's 0-1. And that misses off the outside edge.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now 1 missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
John Kenzie Noel will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Rodon fires. Out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Santana now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Guardians strand a couple. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Now, Anthony Volpe.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Throw to first in time. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field. Kwan gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks lead 1, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back at Yankee Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Into center, Bellinger, and a full sprint. And out number 1 on the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He
Now
saved
batting.
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm. Ian Hamilton will take over here.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Naylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hamilton, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days, because he's not out there racking up Ks. Close, but called a ball, and it's 3-0.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success. He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Arias stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. And that one missing low. Foul ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Naylor off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Cody Bellinger.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 in this one. And a strike in there. Throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Runner at first with no outs here. Judge comes up empty there.
0-2.
Runner, yes,
Bellinger goes. Popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Runner on the move. Fouled off left side. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas, long run. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Chisholm at the plate and takes high there. Runner takes off, and there's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 10-4.
like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ben Lively won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher now, Jacob Junis.
Now,
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Manny Machado. And that's in there at the knees. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Stephen Wong.
And ball one.
That's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
Lane Thomas.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Now it's Jose Ramirez. There's a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. On the ground, and foul ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2.
No outs, runners at first and second. That one just misses.
Full count.
On the ground to third, might be 2. They get 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from
Now
start to
batting.
finish.
Right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, John Kenzie Noel.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Now batting. The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So 2 down, Carlos Santana. The next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
2 on, 2 outs. And that is downstairs. Now 1 and 2. And down on strikes he goes. That pays his 3rd of the game. Back here in New York, now it's going to be Trent Grisham. Here's a high chopper. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. The underhand flip, nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 11.
2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop,
Anthony Volpe digs in now.
Volpe.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And talk about efficient.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Yankees,
reliever out of the pen, Scott
number
Efros.
57.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Naylor stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Machado under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Arias stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one to first. Goldie takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Fail to score, and that is not what they needed. Down 10-4.
For the Yankees, the first.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off.
Number
Ben
22,
Rice.
Ben Rice.
Junis back to work. Inside,
that's
just
inside.
missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Noel sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. Chopped left side. Rocchio. And Bellinger is out. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
Not
3 balls,
close with
1
that
strike.
one. And that's ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. And that is the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Number 24, Jason.
In the air,
Dominguez.
right side. Dominguez moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Next one misses. Ball 2. Ground ball right side. Chisholm. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now. And here is Lane Thomas. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing: launch mode. 6 home runs, just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground.